D6 here. I want to welcome you back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in with me this week. If it is your first time, welcome to the fam. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out and tap on that bell right next to it just so you can keep apprised of all my new videos, okay? So today I am really excited about this video. I have been gearing up to do something like this for a little while now, but of course you have to build up your product so that you have something to show. So I have been loving on these things for the last couple of months, going well into last year and the beginning of this year. I haven't been able to put them down. There are things that if they're not in my arsenal when I sit down to do my makeup routine, I feel lost. I feel like, okay, what am I going to use now? Yeah, it's that deep. I'm going to show you all of my goodies. Some of them are a little bit new. Some of them, like I said, I've been using since last year, but they are all my favorites. Okay, so without any more rambling, let's jump right into it. So first off, let's start with the eyes. I probably have the thinnest eyelashes in the world. So for me, a good primer is essential. I first tried this product as a sample, went back and got the full bad boy because it is that serious. This stuff is so deep. The Lancome XL Cilis Booster, the Lancome Cilis XL Booster is amazing. I love how this, because my eyelashes are already kind of long, this just makes them look fluffier, fuller. It just does everything for me. So I swear by this stuff. Yes. So the Cilis Booster by Lancome. Yes, please. Second, for the eyes, for me, a good eyeliner is also essential because I have allergies. My eyes water for every reason. So I need something that's going to last in my waterline. And, you know, if I need something also that blends out really well, something that I can smudge out really quickly, get a quick looking smoky eye, something that looks dressed up if I have to run out the house and I don't have time to do my makeup. This stuff is amazing. I first got this Thrive Cosmetics Infinity Pencil in one of my Ipsy glam bags, and I absolutely love it. Ever since I've gotten it, I have not stopped using it. It's just a regular black mechanical pencil. There's nothing special about it, but the formula of this eyeliner is amazing, and I just broke it. That's how soft it is. I'm telling you, every time I use this, it is just phenomenal. I don't have to put in much effort at all. It goes in, it smudges out perfectly. It doesn't move once it dries. It's beautiful, and it's a very rich, deep black. Amazing. I do love the fact that it does come with a little smudger on the end of it as well. Sorry, the cap didn't come off there. It's a little smudger on the end of it. I personally have never used this. I have my holy grail brushes that I use for smudging out my waterline, but it's good to know if you don't have anything and you're on the road and you need to do something real quick that you do have something on the end. It also comes with like a little mini sharpener as well, I guess, to keep the pencil itself nice and sharp. So yeah, that's really great. Kind of mad that that broke just now. Anyway, my next up for my faves for my eyes, this is probably no surprise to you. Everybody who has gotten the chance to get their hands on this palette has been raving about it. The Color RAINE Queen of Hearts eyeshadow palette is amazing. I absolutely love the packaging. You saw the sleeve just now, right, when I was showing it to you. This is really beautiful. I wish they had actually made it onto the palette itself, but I ain't mad. I love the quality of the shadows themselves. I'm sure you've seen swatches all over Instagram, all over YouTube. They are absolutely beautiful shadows. I've used this palette quite a few times since I've gotten it. The only shadow that I've heard people talk about saying that it's kind of hard to work with is Ladyship. I personally haven't worked with it that much, like for a full-on look, so I don't know how hard it is to work with this one particularly, but for the small things that I've used it for, I find that it lays down beautifully. So in all, I find that every single one of the colors in this palette is amazing. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I love this palette. Did I say that already? Let's get on to some more favorites. So you guys know I am a big lippy junkie. I love to take care of my lips, so I'm big on lip care in general. Now, I think I did talk about this in another favorites once before when I did first get it, and I fell in love with how it initially was working for me. I am still loving on the the Fresh Sugar Lip Serum. This stuff is amazing. I actually got it in one of my points. You know, you go to Sephora, you shop, you get your points. And I got this along with one of those little fresh mini lip balms. and I have not been able to put this down since I got it. There's still some left in the sample that I got, so I actually haven't got a chance to actually break this open yet, but I just wanted to show you what the original packaging looks like. You got your little air pump there. I do love the container that it comes in. It's a little bit pricey for the original formula, but believe me, being a Canadian chick, the winters that we've been having here, they're always awful, and this winter seems to be particularly awful. It just seems really cold, it's always dry, and something like this is really gonna save your lip. I like I said, I mentioned it before, you put it on your lip, it breaks through the crackliness, the dryness. You can go in with your lip balm, whatever you like to use afterwards, but this stuff I swear by. I wouldn't normally, I wouldn't wear something like this alone with nothing else or under a lippy or anything like that. It's not designed for that. It's more for aftercare or before care, but I swear by it. I love it, and I will continue to buy it. Yeah, so the Sugar Lip Therapy. Awesome. Next up, I'm going to be talking about the Amore lip creams and the Amore metallic lip creams. I absolutely love these. I think that they wear beautifully. The only qualm that I have about them is the smell. They have almost like a sickly sweet smell to them. It's just really, really strong, and I find that even after you put them on, the smell is actually still there for a little while. But the lasting power, the pigmentation, the color selection, and just the quality of these lippies keep me coming back. Like, I definitely plan to get more. I'm sorry I didn't mention to you what color that was. This was Amore. This is a really beautiful red color. I'm a sucker for a good red, as you know. There's the color right there, 22 Amore. And the next color I'm going to be showing you, this is the Amore Matte Metallic Lip Cream. This is in the color Pretty Problematic. I just love the colors. They're just so rich. It takes so little effort to get them to go on, to spread on your lip, and for how long they last and everything. They're totally worth it. So that's Pretty Problematic. This is the Metallic Lip Cream. And that's Amore. That's just a red lip cream. And they both do dry out down to a matte. I just wanted you to see the colors, but I have absolutely been loving on the MILANI lip creams and metallic lip paints in general, because I do have a few of them. Love them. I just don't like that. Yeah, they have a really sweet smell, like a candy smell. It's so pungent, but I'm willing to look past that for how much I love the formula. So it's just basic face stuff, just random stuff that I'm picking. I have been having a love affair with the NYX HD Concealer. This stuff is amazing. I'm sorry. I think this is even better than the NARS Creamy Concealer. Maybe they're not necessarily the same formula, but the lasting power on this, I'm sorry, by far beats the NARS concealer. I personally find that the NARS one moves around a little bit too much. This bad boy, once you put it down and set it, it's not moving. It doesn't move. I find it does not crease. And I'm going to show you the powder that I use with this to make it so like indestructible. I absolutely love it. And to show you how much I love it, I don't know if you can see on the side there, I've actually used it up. The wand is actually scraping the side of the container, and you best believe I got my back up on cock, because I am not trying to be but without it. This stuff is amazing. I am actually in the color Nutmeg, if you can make that out there. Okay. I'm in the color Nutmeg, and this is my perfect color. It gives me the perfect amount of highlight, not too bright, not too deep. Just love it. Love it. Next, just like I said, to set that same eye concealer, I am been in love with the RCMA colorless powder. Been seeing this around for a hot minute. Since I've gotten into the whole makeup thing for myself, I've been seeing it around for a hot minute. What has always pulled me away from this is the fact that it is basically stark white. I said to myself, how can this be translucent, especially on my skin tone? There's no way it's going to be. It's just not going to be. It's not going to happen. But I have found a way to make it work for me. And this stuff underneath my concealer and just underneath my makeup in general is amazing. It stays in place. It keeps everything matte. I'm not shiny because I have combination oily skin. And for me, it is essential to keep my face matte. I'm not into that dewy thing. I like my face to stay matte. Not too dry, but just healthy and matte. And this does it. I have zero creasing. Since I've been using this, I've had zero creasing. Before, I was die hard for the Laura Mercier, just for underneath the eye for brightening, and that one gave me zero creasing. But it also, obviously, it's a little on the pricey side, so I've only ever tried the travel size one. I have no problem going back and getting the full size one, but I wanted to see what else is out there that combats with that. And this definitely is in the same league. The RCMA colorless powder for baking, whatever you want to use it for, I swear by this stuff. But I'm sure you've probably heard other people talk about the packaging. The packaging is so crap. Like, I cannot stand it. It's like a huge seasoning shaker. It's way too big. The holes are way too big for, you know, what you're using it for. So for myself personally, I've transferred some of the powder into one of these little containers for myself, and I find it makes it much easier to use, less mess, and I have found a love for it. I think if I had to use it out of that packaging, I probably wouldn't use it as much because it's super messy. Next, another face powder that I've actually been using with my RCMA powder because it is so white is the Cover FX Matte Setting Powder. Oh my god. Okay, like, before this, you couldn't tell me about anything, eh? Sacha Buttercup and the Sacha setting powder in general, my color was deep bronze. That was my setting powder. You couldn't show me anything else. I didn't want to hear about anything else. Yeah, just don't talk to me about anything else. But ever since Cover FX came out with these setting powders, they completely turned everything upside down. I absolutely love this. I love the fact that it's a lot easier for me to get. Thank God. I can just walk into my Sephora and go and buy this anywhere where they sell Cover FX because it is Canadian. I can find this. So I am so in love with this. I don't have to go through the shopping online, shipping, and all that other good stuff. Not that Sacha is bad at all. Their shipping, their products, amazing. But I love the easy access of this. I love the lasting power of this. And this keeps you so matte. When I use it together with my RCMA powder, I don't have to worry about that flashback. I don't have to worry about that harsh contrast. None of that's going on. They just work beautifully together. So both of them together are definitely my holy grail. Love them. Can't live without them. Next, this is something that I have been wanting to be able to use for the longest time. I think I've gone into Sephora twice trying to find my shade until she came out with new shades, and I was just like, oh, so happy. Like, the heavens opened up, like angels were dancing around me. Yeah, it was that serious. I am talking about the Kat Von D Loc-it Foundation. This stuff is amazing. I was so scared to try it at first for an array of different reasons. A lot of people said that it breaks them out. Some people said it was too matte. Some people said they just couldn't find their color. For me, it was not being able to find the color. And when she came out with the new shades, she came out with, my shade is Deep 78 Neutral or 78 Deep Neutral. This is my perfect skin tone. I'm wearing it right now. I have to do absolutely no tweaking. I don't have to add any drops to it. I don't have to add anything to it. It just wears beautifully. Love it, love it. That's the for skin or face, basically. Yes, I don't know if you guys have been hearing about the MILANI setting spray. They have a Make It Dewy, and then they have this one, it's called Make It Last. This is for matte setting, okay? I can't even. I'm speechless when I think about this stuff. The first time I used it, I swear, I kid you not, I sprayed it. First of all, let me just show you how beautiful the spray is. It's just so nice, and see how that is? It's just a spray, a mist of product. It's not blotching onto your face. It doesn't leave those little like water spotlets that some setting powders do, which I absolutely hate because it ruins your makeup if you don't catch it in time and dot it out. This stuff does not do that. It has a wonderful spray. The formula itself, I swear to God, when you spray 1, 2 on your face, I swear you can feel it locking your makeup. It's stupid. This stuff is bulletproof. Like, it makes your makeup bulletproof. I love it. Love it. So this one's a little bit random and kind of not to do with, well, I guess it's still beauty stuff, right? You guys have heard me talk about this before. The Juliette Has A Gun Not a Perfume scent. This stuff, I absolutely love it. I got it as a sample before. I got a few of them when you get your samples when you buy stuff online. Was not able to put those samples down. I used up every single one of them, and when they were finished, I went and got the full size. This perfume has such a unique kind of I don't want to say musky smell. It's fresh, yet it's very feminine. It's just very nice. It's only one note, which is what I love about it, but I actually love this note. Some people, I think they've said that they found it a little bit strong. I personally find it very mild. I don't find it strong. I don't find it too weak. It's just in that middle part, that good part, and I absolutely love this perfume. If you don't have it, or if you've never heard of it, or you have heard of it and wanted to try it, you should go and check it out. It really does smell beautiful. That's Juliette Has A Gun, not a perfume. Next up, we're going to be getting into highlighters. You knew this was coming, right? I have issues. I know. I can't help it. Anyway, LA Girl came out with some highlighters the other day, and the Strobe Light powders, or what? Sorry, Strobe Light Strobing powder, okay, is what they're called. I personally have gotten 2 of them. I have been coveting one other one that I'm trying to get. These are only available at my local BSW, so I have to wait until they're in stock and go and grab it, all that good stuff. Anyway, this one I absolutely love. It's a gorgeous gold color. I believe there's a little sticker on the back that is actually covering the name of the cover, so it's 60. I'm assuming it's watt is what it's called, or watts, something like that, but it is a gorgeous gold color. I absolutely love it. When I saw it, I thought it was going to be initially too yellow, but this I have actually been loving pairing on top of like my bronze highlighters. It just sits beautifully. It's not chunky at all. It doesn't have a whole bunch of glitter in it at all. It's very, very smooth, and it just sits nicely with a deeper highlighter and just gives you that little pop of light in the center. I absolutely love it, which is what I have going on right here. I actually have on, yeah, I did. I used this particular highlighter with this look here. So this is actually what I'm wearing right now, just right here in the center. And I do love how it pairs with the other highlighter that I'm wearing. But I do love the fact that it is not chunky or anything like that. It's just a really nice golden color that mixes beautifully with bronze colors. So yeah, the LA Girl Strobing Light, beautiful. Second, you knew this was coming. This part of the highlighter section was coming, right? You know I have an obsession with Artist Couture. I absolutely love them. And the LeBron shade out of both of the limited edition sets from SLAYNALI and from Jackie Aina. Yeah, I have been having a unhealthy love affair with LeBron's. This color is so beautiful. It wears beautifully. It mixes beautifully. I absolutely love putting it on. Whether I want to shine to the gods or I just want a little fleck of a little highlight, just a little strobe going on, I love it for both cases. It just works beautifully with chocolate, beautiful melanin skin tones. Melanin fam, I'm talking to you. Next, I'm going to be talking about Maybelline. I guess I really do have a thing for Maybelline. I find that lately they have just been knocking it out of the park with product after product after product, and I've actually been really, really loving them. And these illuminating highlighters are no exception. I got all 3 of them. They go in 100 series, so this is the 100 is the light iridescent one, the 200 is just the medium one, and the 300 is a deep kind of gold one. They are all so, so beautiful. I'm just going to swatch the light one for you just so you can see the consistency of the product itself. It's got a nice flow to it. It's not too runny. It's not too watery or anything like that. It mixes beautifully on the skin. If you're using it as a base for your highlighter or something like that. Sorry, I know I'm making a mess of my hand. I just want you to see how the product itself does spread out. For a base for a highlighter, it is absolutely amazing because I am wearing 2 of them today actually. I'm wearing deep and light mixed together, and they actually make a really, really beautiful kind of rose gold color, which is just phenomenal because I love that color. But that's what I use as my base for my highlight, and it looks just beautiful. It adds just that little oomph, and it just obviously it's going to hold onto your highlighter and make it last a lot longer. So yeah, these are a definite find. If you do get a chance to go into your drugstore and grab any of these highlighters, if you're into these, grab them up. They're really long lasting, and I thought they were super affordable. Both of them, 2 of these I got on sale. One I paid regular price, which was 15 bucks. I don't think that that's bad at all. But it is drugstore prices. They're starting to get up there with the high-end prices, eh? But they are keeping it up with the quality. So I have to say, as long as they're doing that, I don't mind paying the price. So next up, I'm going to be talking to you about another product that I was fighting myself to buy. I was watching it and watching it and watching it. The first time it released, I missed it, and I said, why? And then I came out again, and I wasn't jumping to go and get it because of the price tag on it. Yeah, I almost just dropped that. Oh God. But yeah, I am talking about the Christian Dior Nude Air Luminizers. I grabbed 2 of these. I'm sorry. After the first one that I grabbed, because the first one that I initially grabbed was number 4. Okay, and that is the deepest color of all. I think it's 3 highlighters. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 and 4, they are the deepest colors, and those are the colors that I got. What I do love about this packaging, first of all, anything Christian Dior is so glam. So, I mean, that was just bonus getting this in the mail. It was great. I love the fact that the highlighter themselves come with this cute little kabuki brush, you know, that I probably will never use with the highlighters because I think it would just end up making a hot mess all over your face because it's so short and dense and everything. But I thought it's a really cute idea to add that with it. I do love the fact that the highlighters themselves do come with this little kind of velour pocket so that you can keep it in your drawer without getting the packaging all scratched up. Because look at this packaging. I mean, really though, it's blinding. It's so beautiful, so glam, so Dior. So yeah, I was happy that it came with a little satchel to put it in so that it doesn't get scratched up in my makeup drawer. But would you look at the product itself? I mean, this highlighter is so gorgeous. When I initially saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, this is gonna have all kinds of glitter in it and all kinds of stuff. From the pan, it just looks so reflective. It is not like that at all. Once you smear this onto the skin and buff it out, it has like these little reflective particles in it that just place themselves perfectly on the skin. It doesn't look too shocking. It doesn't look too chunky. Nothing like that. It's super fine when you're rubbing it onto the skin. It doesn't feel chunky at all. I absolutely love these highlighters. So I got number 4, which is the deepest of the 4, as I said. And this is when you see it on the online, it reads more bronzy, and that's exactly how it is on the skin. It's bronze, but it has like this kind of cooling thing going on, so almost like a silver undertone. Gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Being a cool tone, right up my alley. So definitely when I got that one, I was it was so hard not to press add to your cart when I saw it come back in stock. And I'm talking about number 3. Okay, this is the second to darkest one of the 4 highlighters. This is just as beautiful. I absolutely love it. This is like a deep golden color. There you go. I'm hoping that that's picking up. Yeah, this color is another gorgeous highlight. It doesn't have too much glitter in it. Like I said to you, I find that they all are just beautiful colors. Like I said, being a gold color, this one I wouldn't wear probably on its own just like that. It probably would be a little bit too stark, but I have mixed both of these together and they mix beautifully. Number 4 is perfect as a base. This one goes on as a top. Number 3 as a top in the middle there. Love it. It's just gorgeous. But there is number 3 on my arm. And that's just basically how she looks. Like I said, it's a deeper gold color, and I absolutely love it. Okay, dolls, so that is it for what I have been loving on lately. These products have just been saying it for me lately. I cannot sit down and not at least look at them or consider using them every time I sit down to do my makeup, because they are all so perfect for me, for what I like my makeup to do. They all work beautifully. So it's going to be hard to come up with some more favorites, right? Because I don't think I can get past these ones. Anyways, dolls, I want to thank you so much for tuning in with me this week. I really had fun talking to you about all this stuff. And if any of this stuff that I was talking about with you, if it interests you, go out and check it out, because honestly, you will not be sorry. They really do work well for the skin. If you're like in Canada like me, some of them might not be as easy to find, but definitely I will put a link below so that you can check out where you can get them, okay? I want to thank you so much again for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and we'll see you next time, sweetheart. Bye.